Hello, and thanks for visiting Stalwart.vg. If you came here, chances are you're a finance professional or a finance enthusiast looking to enhance your investment portfolio. So let's start by doing a brief review about model portfolio services. The legal structure of a model portfolio service can vary, and there are implementations that be using fund of funds, or you could use a managed fund portfolio, which I think is probably the most typical one, an ETF, or an ETN, such as in the case of Stalwart Holdings. The legal structure choice affects mostly tax concerns, and we will discuss that in another video. But the goal of all these structures is common: to build portfolios that are customized to the profile of the target investor. Therefore, to create a model portfolio, we first need to profile the target investors based on their personal circumstances and risk tolerance. Let's look at an illustration. The chart on your screen has an horizontal axis with the volatility or risk, and the vertical axis with the expected return. The goal of a model portfolio service is to generate that portfolio that has an adequate level of return given the investor risk profile. So let's say you have three possible profiles in increasing order of risk tolerance: the cautious, the balanced, and the growth. On this chart, an actual portfolio is represented by a dot, and you would expect higher risk portfolios to have higher returns. So this dot at the top right-hand side corner represents a typical growth portfolio. And you could do the same for the typical cautious portfolio, and now you get a dot at the bottom left-hand side of the corner of the chart. But you actually don't need to be limited to just like PINFA indices or just this description that you have. If you have enough computing power, you could put on this chart every single possible combination of portfolios, and then you get something like this. Now it's possible to see that our cautious portfolio can be improved substantially by navigating all the way up on the chart until we get a portfolio that has the same risk but a much higher expected return. And what about our growth portfolio? Well, it was also suboptimal because you can also navigate towards the left and find a portfolio with the same return and a much lower risk. There's a limit to how much you can improve things, which is illustrated by the black curved line on that chart. However, all model portfolios should be at that line: the growth, the balanced, and the cautious. That is easier said than done. Getting to that line isn't easy in practice. There are several economic variables and behavioral finance observations to take into account. Finding the optimal model portfolio is more than just solving a simple quadratic programming problem. And that's exactly what Stalwart Holding does. We use machine learning models, artificial intelligence, mainstream economics, and behavioral finance to find the best model portfolio. Our flagship product is the balanced model portfolio, which has historically returned 3% more per year than the PINFA Balanced Index. And we were 10% less risky. We have consistently and considerably less risk than equities, as you can see on our website and that screen that you have in front of you, which you will see in navigating through the site. I hope you enjoyed this introduction, and you can go to the Investors Academy section of our website. There you can watch more informational videos. Our website is still young. It opened in May 2024, but we're adding new things on a very regular basis. Thanks for watching this video.